Sound check, sound check. Okay, looks like everything's running. Yep. All right, hello. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Again, sorry for the small delay. Explain decided to take ages to load. Hint, don't have your X-Plane on an HDD. Unfortunately, it's the only option I have. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you are all fine. Welcome, everybody. I hope you are in a good mood. This weekend, or this week, should I say, we are going to have 2 live streams. So one today, one tomorrow. And both are going to be quite interesting, I feel like. Today I'm doing this Piper Seminole release day stream because this airplane is finally released and you can now get it. The link is on the description if you want to check it out. If you like general aviation, I think it's worth it. It's really good, and I hope it will be even improved later on, more and more. I mean, there's not really much to improve, honestly. So, anyways, it's a really good airplane. So if you're looking for a Piper twin engine, you got one. So Golden Age, welcome to the live stream. It's your livery. Yeah, it's great looking. So congratulations. It comes with the airplane, and I really love the interior. So you did a great touch there with the stuff. So it's really nice. We're gonna have a slightly different layout compared to the pre-release live stream where we had like a bright cockpit. This time we're gonna have a very different cockpit, and I like it. I know this is a German registration and we are flying in New Zealand, but hey guys, I think it's all fine. We are here for the fun, and it's all good. Yekaterina, welcome to the stream. Shay TP, hey man, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. I hope everything is good. Cooler, welcome to the stream. Emil, hey, welcome as well. And Sing Crash Flyer, just in time for the live stream as well. And Cooler, won't be too long for this one. So cool, you're doing another one tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be cool. It's gonna be general aviation again, unless the weather is gonna be bad, because we are gonna be joining the X-Plane event, Burlington Takeover. I think that's how it's called. And there are like 3 small, like really small airfields, something like relatively close to what we're going to be doing today, but those are going to have like a dirt strip, so it's going to be interesting. Anyways, today is going to be interesting as well because it's quite interesting and challenging approaches. Luckily the wind is not as bad as it was yesterday when I was testing. Yesterday it was like, I don't know, maybe like 15 knots, and that was a little bit complicated, especially with the X-Plane weather situation where 15 knots feel more like 20 or 30. So it's gonna be cool. SHTP, everything is good. That's great. All right, guys. So today it's gonna be fairly short, but should be fairly full and fairly interesting. What's the plan? The plan is simple. Right now we are in New Zealand, Nelson International. I guess it's international airport, and we are on the Piper PA44, and this is gonna be our, I don't know, or company aircraft or whatever, and we have to charter a family, so 3 passengers, so a couple and a kid, from Picton to Kaikoura. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So right now the airplane is completely empty. It's going to be taking only us and the fuel, because we're going to be refueling here in Nelson, and it's going to be the only refueling stop that we are going to be taking for this flight. And so the idea is we're going to do like a little bit of preparation. We are going to do our necessary walk around on this airplane, because you need to do a little bit of walk around, like really simple. Just take out the chocks, engine covers, speedo tubes, check the oil, check the fuel. We're going to make a calculation of the fuel. Now, speaking about the fuel, I forgot to do something. I really wanted to empty the fuel tanks there. Like that. That sounds good. And so we're going to be refueling the airplane. We're going to be refueling exactly the fuel that we need for this flight, not more, not less. And that's just to show you like very, very simple and basic fuel preparation, so you can have an idea of what are the things you have to pay or take into consideration if you want to fly a real airplane in real life. At least, yeah, at least as I think it is. I mean, not as I think it is, but how I learned and how I do it in real life. So first things first, let's enter walk around mode. I think it's gonna be the easiest mode. So we're gonna use the walk around plugin. This is really nice. I just would like to suggest something for the developer of this mod, which is it takes like it is not how should I put this? It is like the ground is not referenced to the ground. It's referenced to the eye level of the pilot inside of the aircraft. So if you notice a little bit, like the horizon is slightly tilted. So this is fine for this Piper Seminole or others, but I tried this with the DC-3 because I thought it'd be really nice to like do some screenshots in the walk around mode on a DC-3. And basically you would be floating above the cockpit, which you know is quite high on the DC-3, so that has to be addressed. I hope it will be addressed eventually. So let's remove the shocks, the pitot cover, and the engine cover. It automatically removes it from the other side as well. And now I'm going to check already the oil, just to make sure that it will be fine. So we do have oil. It's on the green. Oh, I refilled it last flight, so it was good. And let's just check this side here. And it's good. This side has slightly less. Interesting. I wonder why. Alright, let's now go into the cockpit. I will actually probably exit walk around mode. And I'll just do it like this. Can I open it from the outside? Yes, I should be able to open it. No. Okay. Let's get inside. Let's check that we have all the instruments are switched off. All the lights are switched off. We've got the mixtures cut off. Everything here is switched off as well. And let's just make sure that the fuel selector is on the off position as well. That is good. We can check the bottle here for the oxygen level. Looks pretty good to me. I'm not expecting to fly above 10,000 feet today as well. By the way, we have Hotel Bravo Lima Kilo Kilo. That is Golden Age. I think that's you. And we've got November 2, 3, 4 Charlie Delta. That should be Emil. So he's going to be joining us in the Cirrus. By the way, we have a sneaky model, and that should be Emil right there on the Brazilian Cirrus. So let's pick up here the weight and balance menu and the configuration menu. And right now I'm going to put my own weight. It should be somewhere around, let me put this, should be around 160. So let's set 160 on the weight. There we go. The fuel is there. Oxygen level is fine. We're going to be flying on this airplane without GPS because we don't really need it today. The flights are going to be pretty simple. And the only guidance we're going to be using is a very simple radial in or radial out, depending on the route we're going to be taking. But so far the weather looks amazing, so I see no problem. What matters to me right now is we have 4.3 gallons on each tank, so that's important. That's a total of 8.6 on both, so we're going to take that into account. And we're going to do like a very, very simple fuel preparation. Now let me just check something. I want to make sure that we don't have any ATC here. And we don't. Oh, somebody's flying a Concorde. Look. Concorde from Christchurch to... Is this Melbourne? No, Sydney. To Sydney. This is pretty cool. And somebody's flying the Cessna Caravan there. Nice. Alright, good stuff. Anyways, let's not lose focus. So I'm going to open Paint as well, because you know we're going to be using Paint as a notebook. Here on this channel, I quite like to use it like it, and it's really, really useful. And for fuel preparation, we're going to be using a very, very simple calculation. I'm going to just assume that we're going to be burning 12 gallons per hour. So we've got these three power setting for the cruise, but just like to be safe for the climb out and whatnot, and like not optimal power settings, we're going to be assuming that I will burn 12 gallons per hour. Now, I should show you probably how is our route going to be looking. And we're going to be doing this planning on the beginning right now, because when we reach Picton, it's going to happen very quickly. So we're going to just imagine that the passengers are already waiting for us. We just come in, they come in, and we go. So we're gonna like brief everything before we do, so we have a mental picture of what we are doing. So here is Sky Vector. We are here at Nelson. We're gonna be doing a visual departure. I mean, the weather is fantastic. And I have really two options here, guys. So I have an option to go more or less direct, sort of. So I could go like direct to Woodburn, VOR, which goes above this higher terrain, which could be quite beautiful. Or I could go to the Norton Way, like across this path here, which is a little bit less high terrain. It comes from the sea, and then I'll just pick this radial, which is going to be a radial 359er from Woodburn, and just fly this radial into the valley and land into Picton. Picton is located right here inside this valley. We have a railway there, which can help us to find some visual guidance, and the runway is right next to the railway, so it will be really easy. And so yeah, that's basically the first plan. So the flight here takes 33 miles. I'm going to assume it's going to be 40 because the 33 miles is a direct flight. So I'm going to assume 40. And now I'll have a calculator. Well, where's my calculator? Oh, it's somewhere. Never mind, I'll use my phone. Have a good scientific calculator on the phone. All right, there we go. So let's assume 40 miles, and our speed is going to be 150 roughly, or 140. Should I say 140? Let's do 145. I'm not accounting with the winds there, and that is going to be roughly 16 minutes. So 16 minutes is what the first flight should take roughly. And then we have from Picton to Kaikoura, this is going to be probably somewhere around like 90 miles probably. So 90, divide that by 150, and it's going to be 36 minutes. So 36, that gives us a total of 52 minutes. So we can say 1 hour. We need at least 1 hour of fuel for all the trips. So trip fuel is going to be 1 hour. Let me actually write that. So flight to Picton is going to be 16 minutes. I could say 20, just to round that up. So 20 minutes. The flight to Kaikoura, I hope you understand what I'm writing, it's going to be approximately 40 minutes. So for the trip, it's going to be 1 hour of fuel, right? Now, in case something goes wrong and we need to alternate to somewhere, I think probably one of the best options we have, unless we are already in Kaikoura, we could divert to Christchurch, which has like a really long runway. But just to be safe, I would take like roughly 1 hour of fuel as well. Or like 50 minutes. That should give us more or less time. So let's just count 1 hour as well as an alternate. And then we require like the taxi fuel, all the run-up stuff, whatnot. And because I'm making all the calculation together already, I'm going to assume we're going to burn somewhere around like 6 gallons, probably 6 to 5 gallons. Probably like 5 gallons. Let's do 5 gallons of taxi. Actually, you know what? Let me 5. So this way we're gonna divide like amount and time. Then final reserve. We should take 45 minutes for the piston engines, so 45 minutes. And finally, we should take, I'm missing something, the contingency, so I'm gonna just take probably like 5 minutes as well, so 5 minutes should be fine for the contingency. Alright, this should be good for everything. Now, of course, this calculation needs to I'm missing the word. Needs to include the fuel we're going to be either returning or the fact that we're going to be stopping at Picton and then we're going to have like more fuel expenses in Picton, but I'm counting the 5 gallons there, should be about right. Plus, because I'm thinking that we're going to take more than that, should be good. So 1 hour, 1 hour, that's 12 gallons. That's what we are doing. 12 gallons, 45 minutes. So let's do 12 multiplied by 45 minutes. That's going to be 9. And then multiply by 5 minutes. This will be 1 gallon only. Perfect. And now I could add extra fuel on top of this. So right now I'll just sum it up. So 12 plus 12 plus 5 plus 9 plus 1, that is going to be 39. And we can round that up to, let's add like 4 gallons plus 4, which is going to be the extra. This is going to give us 39 plus 4, Jesus Christ, my mind just broke, 43 gallons. This is the fuel we're going to be taking. Now, we already have 8.6, right? 8.6, so 43 minus 8.6, I could say just 8 to make the calculation simpler. This is going to be 35, so we need 35 gallons. Now for each tank, we're going to have to separate this by 2. This is going to be 15, 17 and a half, so 17 and a half, we could take 18 gallons per tank to make it easier. And that's about it. So there we go. That's the fuel planning. I hope you enjoyed this little section. We need 17.5 gallons per wing in this case. And that's exactly what we are going to be doing right now. So let me close this. Let's go on to the outside. Yeah, there is definitely a little bit of math when it comes to real flying. So let's go. We need 17 gallons, 17 and a half, sorry. And yeah, this is fairly realistic, I should say. Now, why don't I calculated the rest of the stuff, like for each flight in separate, because I just think we're gonna burn the trip fuel on the first leg, and we will not burn like any of the alternate and stuff for the next leg, so it will be there for the next stuff. Alright, looks like we have a visual bug there. Alright, 13, 14, we need 17. Almost there. Wait. There we go, that is good enough. We can close now. Let's go to the other side. We need the 17 again. Open and let's go. And this is pretty funny. This is pretty funny. Bombasso, yeah, that's a cool option. Absolutely, I agree. And it's kind of the only way you can put fuel on the aircraft unless you go through the explain menu. But that's not funny, right? That's not interesting. Now, I could speak a little bit about the airfields we're going to. They are going to be very small, specifically for Picton. The runway is short and it's quite, it's not very large. So it will give us an effect like an illusion, like we're very high, and that will trick us into flare way too late, making a hard landing. So we need to remember, here we go, 17.5. We need to remember that the runway is not large. It's not wide, sorry. And so we need to pay attention with the flare. In Kaikoura we have the same thing, but in Picton we don't have like a place to put an airplane. So we land, we have to backtrack on the runway. Basically the runway is almost the only thing we have there, apart from like 2 minor spots where we can park the airplane. So it's going to be fairly interesting. Okay, I'm going to close the door. latch it already, or actually, you know what, I'm not gonna latch it just because, you know, if an engine failure or an engine fire happens, we need to escape the aircraft, and I would not want to be in a closed cockpit. So, all right, let's just check here the fuel. So we've got 21.8. What was the total that we needed? I forgot. We need 30. We need 43. 43. We have 21.8. If you make the maths, multiply that by 2 or add just 2, that is going to be 43.6. Yeah, 43.6. So we definitely have the fuel that we require. Now we could cheat on this to make sure that, for example, we don't exceed the weights of the passengers, because usually what you do is you make all the calculations before you do the flight. So let's just imagine we are doing the calculations. I'm going to do them just by putting the weights. So I've got 180, or actually 175, sorry, 170 for the lady, 180 for the guy, and 110, oh sorry, 92 actually, 92 for the kid. Like that. And then for the bags, I want to do 110. And as you can see there, we are all within the limits, which is really, really good. All right, right now I'm going to remove that. We are ready for the flight. I'm going to close this stuff. And we can now start. Let me just check again. Oh, we have another Cirrus there already with the engine started. So that's cool. Oh, wait, maybe that's ML actually. That looks like King Air, but probably that's some Piper. And let's see if we do have anybody there. Probably check the map, it's the best thing ever. Okay, good. All right, let me just remove the yoke, set the fuel selectors to on, make sure the trims are nice and centered. Yes, they are. Flaps are up. Cowling flaps are open. Carb is off. And let's go battery on. Just check that we've got the fuel indicator correct. Good stuff. Alternators are going to come on. Beacon light's going to come on. And I'm going to put the mixture forward. I think we're clear to start. No ATC. Let me confirm one last time. Yep. Nope. No ATC. I haven't submitted flight plan. And I just want to see something. I want to check what's the QNH there. QNH is 1012. I hope it's right. Yeah, it's right. Good. Sea level, so makes sense. Okay, so fuel is full forward. Let's just add a little bit of throttle. Set the fuel pumps to on, one at a time. Just check that we've got fuel pressure. Switch them on. And now throttle 1/4 open. Magnetos on. Beacon light is on. Open the window. Clear prop, guys. Everybody who's a member of the channel, a crew member of the channel, time to post that clear prop emoji. And we can start the engine. So, right side's clear. Let's go. Are we on a parking brake? Yes, we are. Start. And there we go. Good start. Got nice oil pressure there. Stabilize it at 1000 RPM. That's a great start. Let's go start the left engine. Good there with the oil pressure. Nice. Alright, wonderful. I'm going to close the window. And I'm going to leave the fuel pumps on. Nav light is going to come on. Radio master is going to come on. Set here on the frequency 1228. Frequency is up, and transponder, let's set standby. I don't know if in New Zealand they use 1200 for the VFR, but because I'm European, I'm going to use 7000. There you go, Shay TP running the clear prop stuff. Okay, now let's leave the engines at 1000 RPM for them to warm up. And oh, do I have a bind for the push to talk? That's a good question. Yes, I do. Good. Let me check something real fast. Okay, yeah, radios are definitely on, so that's good. And now I could use the time while we warm up the engines to switch to the Woodburn VOR, which is 115.6. It's not catching it right now, which makes total sense because it's on the other side of the mountain. I'm gonna put here on the DME as well, 115.6. Just want to make sure I actually put the right frequency. 115.6, yes it is, good stuff. And we'll leave this there. Nautical miles, that is all good. Flight time is set. Transponder is gonna go on. Autopilot is not required right here, and comms 2 not required as well, so far so good. Okay, now I just need to wait until the oil temperature goes into the green to do the run up, and then we're gonna get going. But how's the wind? Oh, wind is actually basically crosswind, runway 02. Let's do a very quick, while we wait here for the engines warm up, let's very quickly check the charts, because it's going to be a visual chart, or the visual flight, sorry. I'm going to be paying mostly attention only to the charts of the airfield and the aerodrome, because we don't have a VFR chart here. So we're going to be taxiing here via taxiway Alpha all the way there to Alpha 1. We're going to be doing the run-up somewhere along the end and taking off runway 02. So because we are taking off runway 02, I would suggest to just go ahead, climb over this field there, or the mountains, climb to an altitude of 6,500 feet, and then just fly somewhere more or less eastbound, tune up the VOR to locate our position, and then we know that the airfield is located at 11 miles on radial 359er, so we can just follow that radial into the valley and then make an approach. Now regarding Picton, as you can see here on the chart, basically we have no place to stop. We have like very little. It's like start extension, a very little place here to put our airplane, a very little place right there, start extension, and there's like a cabin, like I don't know, I'm not going to call that a terminal, but it's something like really, really simple, where we can stop, and that's exactly where I plan to stop, to be there. Probably I'll do a right-hand circuit. We're gonna see how it goes. The wind so far in Picton is fairly light. It's like 5 knots, which is good, but it's crosswind, so it's gonna be interesting to see if X-Plane actually simulates like the mountain stuff. But yeah, I don't know why windy lags so much on Firefox. It's just incredible. Anyways, moving onwards. Then we've got Kaikoura, which is located really close to the coast. And to do the approach here, we're going to probably go over here the NDB, fly parallel to the runway, again, right-hand downwind for the runway. The runway is going to be 05. And then we're going to cut here very close to this mountain and do like a circling to land. It's going to be really nice, really close as well. That's about it. Sounds good to you? Sounds good to me. Okay, Emil has already... Did he just take off? Did he take... Ah, no, okay, he's taxiing. He's taxiing. Where's the other guy? There he is. Ah, that's a Baron. Okay, but that's probably a Seminole as well. So let's go. Landing light's gonna come on. The rest is all fine. Brakes are released. Nelson traffic, Piper 1, radio check, Unicom 1228.
Radio 5 per 5.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's go. Clear on the left. I'm gonna follow the line there. Do a quick brake check as well. Brakes are good. Now what I find interesting here is the EGT is usually slightly different from engine to engine. I wonder, is that because we started the engines like one first and second, or is it actually simulated like the wind that's blowing a little bit more from one side than the other, and that's why one engine cools down more than the other? But I don't know, it's interesting. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Going to be taking the left turn here. I still have the stutters. I don't understand why though. Because my settings are already very low. I don't know what else could I do to limit the stutters. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. Sorry for that, guys. I feel like I need a new computer, but unfortunately it's not going to happen like in the next year or 2 years. So I'm going to suffer. It's fine. Speaking of scenery, this is New Zealand scenery. It's all available for free on the forums, and I highly suggest you to download it if you like to fly in New Zealand. Basically all the small airfields, everything is modeled, and it's very, very well done. I just remember that you need to have the libraries, like all the extra libraries for the scenery. Alright, right oil temperature and left oil temperature are already on the green, which means we can come and do our run-up, which is excellent. Emil, I think, is doing the run-up there.
For traffic number 234 Charlie Delta, line on runway 02.
It's pretty low, the volume there. Don't know why. Or maybe because I actually have the volume on my headset quite low. So can you guys hear me fine? Is the plane too loud or not? Tell me if the sound is a bit bad.
That's the traffic number 234 Charlie Delta departing runway 02.
Alright, there's Emil going. I'm gonna stop here. Parking brake set, throttles to 1000, landing light off. And fuel pumps are on, make sure it's all good. Let's advance the throttles to 2000 RPM. Check the props, RPM. Oh boy, I just want one. It works. The second, nope. It works. And slowly, oh, not this one, sorry, this one, it works. Great, magneto check, right engine. There's the drop, there's the recovery, there's the drop, there's the recovery, mag on the left, dropped, recovered, dropped, and recovered. T's and P's are all within the limits. Check the carb heat on, there's the drop, there's the recovery, and slow to idle. And it's working, stable, carb on. There's the drop. And there's the recovery. Good. Good stuff. Back to 1000. Let's do a before takeoff checklist. Fuel selectors are on, electric fuel pump on, alternator on, engine gauges are checked. Mixtures are set, propellers are set, carb heat is off, cowl flaps set, belt set, flaps not required, trim is set, controls free, doors, oh we need doors, and air conditioner, latch the door, air conditioner is off, good, lights are on, strobes are on, recognition is going to come on, clear on the left, clear on the right, Nelson traffic, Piper 1 lining up, runway, oh shit. What's the runway? I forgot the number of the runway. Fail. Lining up runway 02 for departure, Nelson traffic. Okay, let's go, let's go. Rotation speed on this airplane is 70 knots.
Nelson traffic, Hotel Bravo Lima Kilo Kilo, coming back, fire landing, we have left engine problems.
Oh. Okay, Nelson traffic, Piper 1 expediting departure, runway 02. Okay, let's go guys. Spin the power. And full power. RPM's checked, T's and P's are good. Airspeed is alive. 70 knots, rotate. Positive climb. No runway available, I think. Yep, gear up. Landing light off. 90 knots, blue line. Nelson traffic, Piper 1, runway 02 departed, so runway is free. It's
Hotel
okay.
Bravo Lima Kilo Kilo turning in final 02. Nice traffic.
Oh man, what airplane are you flying? Nice departure, flyby. Lovely. Alright, let's drop the nose a bit. Accelerate, I want to climb this at 100 knots at least. And we're going for the 6,500 feet. This attitude is good. Let's keep going. Man, lovely. Very lovely. Now, if you find the airplane a little bit loud, you can always wear the headsets, and it becomes a lot quieter. So, probably in the cruise, we're gonna do just that. Kind of enjoying the sounds now. Captain Chairbus. Man, what a nice name, I must say. Excellent name. I was able to get rid of my stutters after I removed X-Plane from Process Lasso. So if you use Process Lasso, might want to consider getting rid of it. I don't know what that is. Could you elaborate, please? Also, we forgot to turn on alt mode. I mean, it's fine. If you could just use the transponder on, it will display our position only. Altitude mode will allow the ATC to know our altitude as well. Temperatures are all good. Everything looks good. I mean, the fuel pressure there is a little bit high, but I think it's like that by default. But definitely probably needs some fine-tuning, I don't know. It is a utility to manage CPU usage, but if you don't use it, then that's not your issue. No, I don't use that. But thank you. Anyways, I just think my hardware is just not very powerful. I have a I have an RTX 2070, and yeah, I mean, I think it's showing its age. Man, there is a motorcycle here making a lot of noise, so if you hear it, I'm terribly sorry. Man, what a lovely airplane, and a lovely view as well. By the way, we are not flying in real time, because otherwise it would be like pitch black probably, or very close to pitch black. So, yeah. Okay, are we catching? Yeah, we are catching Woodbourne. Nice. So let's see. Where are we? So right now we are on radial 280. I could go direct to there. Why not? Let's do it. Let's go direct to there. Let's take the higher mountain route. And let's see. So slight left bank, fly direct to Woodbourne, then enter the valley and then going. It's morning in New Zealand right now, not pitch black, golden age. So are you suggesting me to set the real time? Let's do it. Yeah, you're right. Oh my gosh. Perfect. I like it. Good suggestion. Thank you very much. So now we're flying with real time. What a beautiful day. And we've got 28 miles to go. We could hear the ident. Let's try. Do you know why we use this? So on the big jets, we have like the ident written in letters. But on the small planes, we don't have that. So we check the Morse code. So listen. Did you see that? I'm gonna do again with the mouse. So that's the island's correct. Let's switch it off. And just fly. That's 5,000 feet. Are we looking on the EGT? I could already lean just a tad the engines. There we go. Save some fuel. Oh, finally the motorcycle guy went away. Golden Age, okay, my PA44 had some engine trouble, gonna fix it and try to follow you. Alright, did you add oil? Did you check the oil on the engines? That might be it. 1,000 to level off. Outside view, or actually flyby. Absolutely lovely. And almost at 6,500. We're gonna start to level off. Accelerate, close the cowling flaps. Take a little bit of power out. There we go. Now the props. And close the cowling flaps. There's quite a high terrain right there in front of us, so we're gonna probably go slightly to the left to avoid it. And let me lean the engines. There we go. That's better. Trim the airplane, let it accelerate. We're doing a good job. Now, because we're flying more or less on the radio, we can check our ground speed there. 178 knots, not bad. Nope, oil is both on the same level. I tried again. Man, that's weird. That's really weird. I hope you get it fixed. And there we go. Hands off. Airplane flying beautifully. And I'm gonna wear my headset there, because the wind noise is a bit high. Golden Age. Didn't had any problem with oil till now. It's probably not oil. I don't know what it could be, but you know, it's the live stream. It's the Murphy law. It always happens whenever it should not happen. Oh man, look at this beautiful scenery. And it's so calm. Probably it's, I mean, it's morning, still morning air. Amazing. I love it. Captain Chairbus, are you going to pick up the Cessna Citation coming out tomorrow? Is that the Torque Sim one? I saw a Torque Sim one, like a CJ5 something. It looks really good, but unfortunately not now. I'm not gonna pick up that Cessna right now. What I will be doing is I'm learning slowly I'm learning the Cessna Citation 10, which is available like in X-Plane for default, and I think it's quite a like pretty nice airplane for what it is. Like, it has very good texturing, good model, good sounds, and I decided to learn it to do some interesting ops with it. So I'm gonna enter into the private jet.
Traffic Hotel Bravo Lima Kilo Kilo, take off 02. Traffic.
Enter into the private jet zone with the Cessna Citation 10, and then probably in the future I will get, because right now I am saving money for the 737-200 from FlyJSim. I've been waiting that aircraft for so long, and you guys know it, they have the gravel kit right now, so we're gonna be able to land on gravel runways with a jet. How amazing is that? I mean, not that we don't have other jets that can do it. I mean, I'm not gonna count on the Tupolev 134 because that's just a pain to fly. It's really fun, but it's a pain. Yeah, so I'm looking so much for the 732, and then for the Metroliner. Okay, I want to check something here. So the green is for the VOR. I'm flying straight to it. I want to put already the radial, which is 059er. There we go, that is set. We are already in the Woodbourne Valley, so we're gonna have an airfield there. We could already start flying along this river, because this is where we want to go. Golden Age, I know I flew to 144 at a time. All Russian planes are a bit of a pain. I only flew on 3 Russian planes. I flew on, on the Yak, which, by the way, received an update, and a very nice one, so we're gonna have to try that out. I flew on an Antonov 24, but I never streamed it. And my keyboard just decided to stop working. Hello? Okay, it's back. And that was a little bit interesting. So just so you guys have an idea, that airplane had an APU, and the APU had a lever, like this kind of lever. So you actually had to adjust the power, and my keyboard is getting out of juice. Now I can get my view back, come on. I need to buy batteries. Okay, we're back. Alright, so I'm gonna start slowly descend, because I mean the sea is right there, and Picton is gonna be right here, so it's time to descend. So let's go power to not completely idle, because otherwise we will fall down like a rock. But as you can see there, our speed just went away, but somewhere along... Like, I'm gonna send minus 1,500 in a minute like that. That sounds good. Okay, can I take this out? No, it's pretty loud. It's still pretty loud. But yeah, anyways, I will be flying the Tupolev 134 on the stream here. Because I have a plan for it. I even made a custom scenery for an airfield, so we could enjoy some adventure with it. So yeah, it will happen, but it's just so painful to fly. And I feel like they have some stuff which is not like completely well simulated. Oops. And I just removed my captain view.
Picton traffic number 234 Charlie Delta on short final runway 36 for full stop.
There's Emil. Alright, the valley is right here, so let's do a nice and wide approach. Taking a bit more of power, just add a bit of mixture in to compensate for the descent. And we do have Woodbourne Airfield somewhere there on the right. Probably already passed it. Yep, there we go. Look, that was perfect. Wait, where's the passenger seat? Passenger seat. And there's the airport. That's pretty nice as well. Pretty nice one. Man, this airplane is so stable to fly. I love it. Okay, checking now Picton QNH. 1011. Let's adjust that. 1011 is set. And slowly starting right turn. Let's just check the elevation of Picton. Elevation is 140. Good. Bombasso, how did you refuel? I didn't see the click area. Basically, I just clicked on the fuel cap, which is right here. It's not working right now, but I'll show you once we land in Picton. Picton traffic, Piper 1 is entering the valley for an approach runway 04, Picton. I think it's runway 04, correction, 36.
Picton number 234, Charlie Delta, go around 36.
36. Yeah. 36. Oh, Emily's going around. That means it's quite interesting there. Alright, so now. Are we on the radio? More or less. Let's keep the altitude now. Five miles to go.
Picton traffic number 234, Charlie Delta, after go around will climb to 3,000 feet and it will overfly Picton over 3,000 feet from approach runway 36.
I see Emil, there he is. That's pretty nice. Okay, and the airfield should be right there, I think. So 1,500, let's maintain 1,100. And let me remove my headsets. Landing light's gonna come on. Speed is 120. Let's keep the speed. Yeah, that's right there. The airfield is gonna be right here. So we're gonna be close. We're gonna have to pass close to this mini mountain there. 1,200. Let's keep this. Add a bit of mixture, because otherwise we were having like very high EGT temperatures there. And you see those houses? That's where the runway starts. Starts right there. That's the runway. So this is a very interesting airfield. Gear down. Flaps 10. Drop some mixture full forward. And below 108. Flaps 20. And flaps full. Stabilized. Gear is down. Want to maintain the 90 knots. Lights are all on. Picton traffic, Piper 1 short, final runway 36. Yeah, I know my vertical speed is a little bit high, but that's fine. That's totally fine. There's no way I'm gonna be lower in this kind of terrain, because if you fail an engine, you want to be as high as possible.
Extra traffic number 234 Charlie, inbounding south to the airport at 3,000 feet.
Now add power, otherwise we'll be low. You can see the runway there. There's a railway to our right. And it's gonna be short. Remember guys, this runway is not wide, so it will give us an illusion that we have to flare late, like we are high, when we actually are not. Wind is coming from the left. And flare. Touchdown. Flaps up. Runway is a bit bumpy. Ortho 4XP doing its things. And I'm going to taxi all the way to the very end. Open the cowling flaps. Picton traffic running 36 is vacated by Piper 1. And there are passengers. Alright. Forgot to turn on the fuel pumps. Was the only item I forgot to do. Let's turn around. I hope I don't clip the wing there. And brakes set. Throttles to 1000.
4 Charlie Delta, 2.5 miles south from the airport. Will descend to 1,500 feet and will commit approach runway 36.
Transponder can go to off. And I'll go nav lights off, radio master off. And now just checking this, checking that. Mixture cut off. Engines have stopped, magnetos off. Beacon light off. Alternators and batteries off. Unlatch. Open and open. Hey guys, our airplane, your airplane just came in. How did you guys enjoy that approach? That was pretty good. That was really nice. Captain Cherbus, nice landing, a good tip. I never thought about that. Narrow runway illusion. Oh yes, that's one of the, like, I think that's one of the less talked, because everybody talks about the black hole, which is like when you come into the night and you have only the runway, which is lit, and you feel like you're in the middle of nothing. But nobody talks about, or at least it's not very used, not very mentioned, I mean, I want to say thin, but I don't think it's thin. It's not large, not wide enough runway. Yeah, man, this is such a nice place, and it's great to have it. This is Bing Ortho photos, and the freeware scenery for New Zealand looks amazing. Really nice. In real life, they come here in Cessna Caravans and Pilatus PC6s, I think, in this airline, Sounds Air. So, really cool. Everybody who wants to have a fun time, definitely consider coming here. Now, I'm gonna be waiting for Emil to land. He's going there for a second approach. Oh, look at that. That looked pretty good. And there is Golden Age coming in. Good stuff. And we are going to be setting up our passengers. So let's come here to the weight and balance. We have already preset everything, so this is going to come on. Put the weight in, the rest is good. We have 19 gallons on each wing. We had 43.6, right? I think we had 43.6. So right now we have 19. That means it's gonna be 38. 38. So for this flight, I've actually burned very little. I've burned 5.6 gallons. Wow! Only 5.6. Wait, our calculations. Let me check. We made the calculations. 20 minutes for the flight to Picton. 20 minutes. 20 minutes is how much? I forgot. How much fuel was that? Never mind. I actually, no, I didn't write it. So I was doing the calculations with 12 gallons. We need to see how much is 20 minutes. It's 4 gallons. So yeah, I actually burned a bit more than expected. But it's good. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, I want to see the Emil landing. Where is he? Probably entering the valley. And yeah, by the way, why is the runway bumpy? Because it's like that. You can see it's all weird. And I don't know how to fix it. Oh, there is Emil. Let's go, Emil, you can do it. Bombas, so what's the difference between the Seneca 2 and the Seminole? Well, first, I think the Seneca is a slightly bigger airplane. And it takes more people. I think it takes 6 people. The Seminole takes only 4. Second is performance. The Seneca has more payload and it has turbocharged engines compared to the Seminole, which is atmospheric. Or normal aspirated, I think it's called like that. And yeah, I mean, it feels different, but both are nice. Let's go, Emil, you can do it. Don't remember about the, remember about the crosswind. We might have different sceneries. I'm almost sure we have different sceneries. But, well done, he made it. Whoa. And the dance begins. Well done. Alright, we have the airplane arriving, so I'm gonna be closing the doors. Hello, lady. That scared me. Shut the door. Actually, don't shut the door before starting. Battery on. Mixture is gonna go forward. Beacon light is on. I didn't switch the fuel selector to off, so let's just add this a little bit forward. Check the fuel pumps. Pumps are good. Magnetos. Time to shout clear prop. Clear prop. And we're gonna start right engine first. Let's go. That was pretty good. 1000 RPM. And let's start the other one. Excellent start. Closing the window. Fuel pumps on. Nav light on. Radio master on. Landing light on. I'm gonna put the strobes on. Transponder to alt mode. Emil, well done. Sync Crash Flight 97. It's a nice scenery. Do you link the airports? I can link the airports. I mean, actually, you know what? Let's take off. I'll find the link and I'll put it in the chat. Golden Age. My X-plane crashed Friday the 13th. I love it. Oh man, what is going on with you today? You're having a bad time, really? Oh man, I'm so sorry for that. Well, alright, we're gonna have to continue. Let's go, brakes released. Lights are on. Picton traffic, Piper 1 is going to be backtracking runway 18 for runway 36, Picton. I think we have nobody else on the circuit. Nope. Emil is right there inside the hangars. And we're going to be slowly taxiing all the way there to runway 36. The engines have warmed up, so because, well, we basically haven't stopped. We have stopped there for like, what, 5 minutes? So we don't really need to wait for a warm-up of the engines, and I could close the door right there. Alright, strobes are on, recognition light is on. Let's just taxi all the way to the end of the runway and then fly away from here. How are we going to be doing this? So we definitely have a lot of terrain here. So initial climb is going to be just straight ahead, and then a left-hand turn probably to fly back over the valley, and then over to the open sea, and then just fly the coast all the way to Kaikoura, and that's gonna be it. Golden Age. Well, at least we have your livery here, and it looks amazing. I mean, I love the blue color here inside of the cockpit. I love the black panel, and it looks really nice. I think it fits the scenery perfectly.
Traffic number 234, Charles Delta, extracting runway 18 for 36, behind the traffic.
There's Emil going behind us. We have enough space, I think, for both of us at the end of the runway there. So that's going to be fine. Looking good. By the way, if you're watching, I made a poll on the community tab in the channel regarding tomorrow's stream, because I'm not sure what airplane should I take. And my decision is to go with the Piper Seneca, again with the Captain Iceman series, or should I take the CIS with the Reality Expansion Pack, my own personal CIS, so I hope I won't break it landing on those short dirt runways. So yeah, if you are interested in that, definitely go and vote for the airplane tomorrow, for the Burlington takeover. That is going to be interesting. And by the way, if the weather is going to be bad, because it's pretty cold there, it's like -4 and some low clouds, that's why I'm taking the Piper Seneca, not the Seminole or the CIS, because they have anti-icing systems. I mean, look at this scenery, it even has a gate. That looks pretty good, right? Alright, let's line up. Bit of a bad lineup there. Okay, and let's stop here. Stop, throttles to 1000, landing light off. And let's very quickly do a run up. 2000 RPM. That's set. Check the props. Works. Works. Max check. Dropped, recovered, drop, recovered, other one, dropped, recovered, dropped, and recovered. The temperatures are all good. Let's do carb heat on. There's the drop, there's the recovery. Power to idle. And stable, carb heat on, off. Recovered. Good stuff. Back to 1000. Landing light on. Trim. Back to neutral. Looking good. Where's Emil? Emil's right there. Picton traffic. Piper 1 departing runway 36 to the north. Brakes are released. Spin the props. It's going to be static departure. 2000 RPM. And let's go. Full power. Power set. T's and P's are all within the limits. Airspeed is alive. Crosswind from the left. 70 knots. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Clear the trees. 90 knots. Blue line. Landing light off. Oh man, that was short. That was pretty close. Okay, fly the airplane now. 3-mid properly. Can accelerate now 200 knots. Golden Age, thanks. I try my best to do my liveries. They're very nice. And I'm looking forward to your, I think it's a Swiss livery that you're making. It looks really good. Picton traffic, Piper 1 airborne passing 1000 feet, departing to the north. We have to get out of this valley. So we're going to be climbing straight ahead. I don't want to do any steep turns. So yeah, I'm going to climb, get some safe altitude, then get to where we need. A little bit of turbulence there because of the mountains. That's fairly realistic, and there is... oh no, never mind. It looked to me like Emil was already departing. That's, by the way, Picton town. So that's from where our passengers came. I definitely feel the airplane a bit heavier. So this is cool, because the airplane right now is full. So this is nice. Do we have enough space to turn around here? Probably not yet.
Traffic number 234 Charlotte departing 36.
That's 2,500. Let's turn around now. Do a 10-degree turn. Man, look at that. I mean, the scenery looks amazing. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? That felt like, I'm missing the name. An updraft. We just went to 1,500 feet of climb rate all of a sudden. That felt like a very realistic updraft. And there's Emil departing. Can you see him? Look. There he is. That was pretty amazing. I love flying GA with people.
From Picton, report altitude, please.
Past 3,600s.
Roger, thank you.
On Picton traffic, Piper 1 is now turning south into Woodbourne VOR, climbing to 6,500. We can now tighten the turn, and we should have a tailwind now, so climbing up pretty good now. Lean the mixture a little bit more. Past 4,000 feet there. I could actually go straight direct to the water, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing.
On the Charles Delta, passing 1,800 feet, and I have traffic inside.
Nice. There he is. You can see him. Wait, let me do this view mode. Ooh. There he is. Emil on his personal Cirrus. Alright, 4,500. You know what, let's actually maintain 5,500. There's no need to go higher. And we can appreciate the scenery a little bit more. Zulu Kilo Juliet Uniform Golf. Oh, nice. He's on a small airport there. Lovely. So right now, last lag. Oh, Bombasto, I forgot to show you how to refuel the airplane. Damn it. Can you remember me, please, once we arrive into Kaikoura? 5,000 feet. Alright, just remember me, please. So sorry. Completely forgot about it. Alright. Let me just put the course there so I remember that I'm flying more or less right there. That's 100 to level off, and leveling off. Props to 2,200 roughly. Mixture lean. Close the cowling flaps. Cowling flaps closed. And now you just need to stabilize the airplane. Let's put 20 inches of manifold pressure. And because of the wind noise, I'm going to put my headset again. Like that. And
what the traffic Juliet Uniform Golf is 2
bumps off.
Apologies. 2 miles out, we're joining downwind to 06.
Well done, man. He's doing very good communications there. And he's flying a small general aviation airplane as well. Not flying any airliner. So that's really good. Props to the guy. If you're watching, man, well done. Keep it going. If you want to become a pilot one day, trust me, all this stuff in the sim that you do, it will help you immensely. I just want to see him. But I don't know exactly where is that airfield, because I didn't know there was another one. I'm trying to see it or find it. Actually, wait, if I try Shift 5? Shift 5. I mean, it should be this one, right? No, this is that one. He's going to Woodbourne. He should be close to Woodbourne, so Woodbourne is right there. And he should be... Oh, there he is. Look, he's on a Cessna 172. Awesome, man. What a nice stuff, man. Look at this. New Zealand General Aviation. Amazing. Love it. Alright, trim the airplane. We're climbing slightly. Man, such a stable airplane. I love this. Absolutely love this. So, let's check regarding the performance. We're flying at 6.5. 6.5, we're going to count 6. 2,300, roughly. Let's go to 2,200, still going up. And let's go for 65 rated power, 10.3 gallons per hour. So that will be 22. 22 on the manifold pressure. So let's do that. 22 is set on the manifold pressure. Stabilize your airplane. Bombasso. How I wish we had more general aviation online in X-Plane. So many tubes. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I think it's good, but I think as well general aviation is gaining popularity. Look at him. He's doing the base turn, I think. Or he's just overflying the airfield. Man, but either way, that's really cool. And I lost him. Probably because of AdSim. But that's nice still. Still climbing, man. This airplane wants to climb. I could add just a tad of lean of the mixture. That looks good. And of course we're flying without autopilot. So right now it's all about following the coast, enjoying the view. We're gonna have an interesting airfield, like a very small one, on the coast, which we should visit someday. But I think we require like a really small airplane to go there. Maybe like a Cessna 172 Bush, or I know a DC-3 can land there because I tried it, but not sure a Piper Seminole can do it. All right, where is Emil? And by the way, speaking of Valanta, I completely forgot to set the arrivals thing. There we go, done. Flying nicely. I could cut this shoreline a little bit to the right, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. And the ground speed right now is unavailable because we're not flying on any radial. But what I could do is I could set the ADF. And the ADF for Kaikoura, I think it was 150. 150. Or 350, sorry, 350. Exactly. 350. Let's see, are you up? Yep, he's up. Good. So we could right now fly the NDB. But there's a little bit of high terrain right there, so we're gonna take this path and then cut over to the shoreline. Emil, of course, by flying on a Cirrus, he's flying with the GPS. You lazy guy. I'm joking, I don't know. I don't know what he's flying. Or how he's flying. Also, if you don't know what cowling flaps are, there are these two switches down here. Like down here. And what they do is they are two small doors on the lower part of the engines, like this and this. And their function is to cool the engine down. As you can see, I'm opening and closing them. In the cruise, oh boy, what the hell was that? In the cruise, because the temperature outside is quite cooler and we have more airflow due to the speed, they are usually closed because as well they give some drag and your airplane will not perform at the needed performance or at the stated performance if they will not be closed. So always pay attention to that as well. Let me just switch to any other frequency so I have my line aligned like that. And heading bug aligned as well. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Ah, look at the guy. And look at us, badass guys. We were looking quite badass there with the glasses, sunglasses. That's a fast airplane. I can definitely see the wind. So, while we have a little bit of time, let's go and check again. Regarding Kaikoura, we have 700 meters of runway. It's paved, so that is good. And again, the approach that I'm planning to do is a visual one. So Kaikoura is located at elevation of 19, so roughly sea level. We can count 4,100 as a circuit altitude. And we're going to be overflying here, or Kaikoura NDB, or close to it, then joining the right-hand downwind and then turning right, really close to the edge of this mountain, and aligning with the runway 05. So yeah, sounds good. For the plan, let's enjoy a bit of New Zealand scenery. We should have another person joining me. I don't see him though. Oh, I see him, never mind. There he is. Air Dream College 088 is joining us. He's flying fast, wow. He's gonna catch up with us. And he's getting that tailwind as well, so he's flying faster than us. Awesome. I'm gonna have to do some virtual flights for the school as well. And that should be pretty fun. Okay, I don't want to get too close to the mountains for one simple reason. We're going to get probably quite a bit of turbulence because the wind is coming from that side. So it's going to go over the mountains, it's going to climb them, and then it's going to go down, and it's going to create rotors. And basically the air on the other side of the wind, how is it called, man? There's a technical name for the other side. Well, the not windy side of the mountain, it's all turbulent, so you really need to be careful with that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to keep pointing my nose where I'm pointing it right now, because the wind is pushing us slightly over to the left. And then I'll just fly over the water near the coast. So that sounds good. So far, so good. By the way, because we actually tuned in the NDB, we could as well check what's the ident frequency on the NDB. So let's do that. So let's see, it should be one long beep, one small, one long, and two short. Let's check. Did you hear that? So. Yeah, that is it. So we made the ident of the NDB. And that means we're actually flying with the correct one. You can ask me, well, why is this so important to check the ident of the NDB or of the VOR or whatever? Well, if you have like your ident with the letters, like on an Airbus, on the Boeing, or some modern Garmin stuff, it is not as required. But on these small planes, you can actually tune in an incorrect frequency. Maybe you are tired, maybe you're not paying too much attention or something, and you can either set an incorrect frequency, or you could be actually receiving coverage from another station that's using the same frequency, and then you could be navigating using a wrong indication, and that can pose a significant danger on your flying. So that's why we hear the ident of the stations. Saying Crash Flyer 297, finally home. Now I can relax your stream. Hey man, take a good rest. Take a good rest. It's always good to get back home. And that airfield that I was talking about should be somewhere on this coast. I wonder if it is... It should be somewhere here. Probably there, somewhere. I don't think we passed it. No, we haven't passed it yet, so that's fine for now. Golden Age. Hotel Bravo Lima Kilo Kilo is now released. Have fun flying this Switzer beauty. Oh yeah. Man, we're gonna have to fly back to Courchevel again. Courchevel is such an interesting place. And I got the scenery on purpose at that time to fly the Seneca to there. So, that was pretty cool. We need to repeat our tradition to fly Pipers into Courchevel. And I have to fly in a Cirrus as well. I mean, have you skipped? Have we passed that airport? Really? I can't believe it. No. No, no way. Should be somewhere in the front. Also, I want to redo my ortho photos for New Zealand. I want to do them all in zoom level 17, because this is zoom level 16, and it's not bad. But it can be better, so, yeah. Alright, so far so good. No big turbulence, which is excellent. And yeah, by the way, alright, now we are over the water. Man, look at this scenery. Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Let's do a slight right turn there. Somebody's having fun on a boat. Oh, never mind. That's not funny. Nope, that's definitely not someone having fun on a boat. Oh, look. A helicopter. I was about to say let's buzz them, but probably that's a very bad idea to do. I'd like put the power to idle and do like a flyby, like a really close flyby of that ship. Yeah, probably not a good idea. That's an aircraft carrier, a military one. That one, on the other hand, probably should be fine. But man, what a bad coincidence. Oh, we just received a Discord message, guys, regarding tomorrow's event. Let me read it to you. Good day, everyone. We hope you're excited and ready for the first Explain official group flight as we invade laminar research at Burlington, Kilo Bravo Tango Victor tomorrow. As mentioned previously, one lucky participant will receive a 25 SIM market voucher for their participation. Why can't we receive a $25 org store? That would make a lot more sense, I think. Here are the details for the contest. It's cold in Vermont, and Austin Meyer has been shivering at various locations. Grab a screenshot of some or all of your aircraft, size depending, along with the shivering Austin, and submit it to the laminar invasion thread, which I will create in Explain screenshots, and temporarily pin to the channel. Add the caption, Austin shivers, to your post. One submit per pilot, please. Each submission will receive a number, the order it was received, and the random number will be generated via Google's random number generator at the end to determine the winner. Only submits presented during the event window, 13 to 20 UTC, will be accepted. The winner will be selected and announced on Sunday, 15th of December, and then we'll have 24 hours to direct message me. Else I will need to select another recipient via the same method. Good luck, keep the blue side up, and we'll see you in Burlington. That sounds cool, guys. I think that sounds really nice. And I probably tried to submit a screenshot or something. But I just don't understand how we put Austin shivering. I mean, how do we do that? Oh, there's the airfield. Yep, that's it. Look. There it is. That's basically just a grass strip in the middle of nothing. Can I go there? No, I can go to the... Fine. Bye-bye. I didn't want to go there. I want to go to the airfield. Check the airfield. I think it's there. Yeah, there it is. Come on. I can get there. By the way, this is me trusting the airplane completely because it's not on autopilot mode. It's flying manually. And we're just here exploring the wild side of New Zealand and some random runways. Sync crash flyer. We should land an aircraft carrier at some point. I can absolutely do it on a fighter jet. And this is the runway. I mean, yeah. I've landed here on a DC-3. So it can be done. And look. There are these two guys. Like, oh my god. These guys are landing. These guys are definitely waiting for something. This guy is quite happy. A little bit blurry, but happy. Man, I mean, I love this. This is really good. All right, where's the airplane? The airplane is intact. Good. Good stuff. And it's climbing again. Before we go into... Oh, by the way, we're overflying the carrier, so we kind of buzzed it. Kind of. Before we go... and land into an aircraft carrier, we have to go into Lukla. I've been planning to go there for so long already and never got the chance to do it, so. Golden Age, next challenge is to land at 747 there. You know, I made a Norto for XP patch for Lukla, and when I was doing the patch, I was learning to do it. It was a little bit complicated, so I was searching for a forum threads or something that would guide me on how to do it. And I remember seeing a thread regarding Lukla, and there was a guy like, yeah, I can finally try landing my 737 there. I was like, oh my god, dude, are you serious? So yeah, there was somebody who was actually trying for fun to land the 737, which actually, I mean, it's totally fine. You can do whatever you want. It's a sim, so I mean, it's cool. By the way, the engine counters actually work. So if you noticed, I think it was a different time once we departed. I'm pretty sure it was 38 something. So let's remember, it's 43.1 right now. And by the way, Kaikoura is right there. The NUB will be right here. So my suggestion is to go direct to this side, start descending, and get going. Golden Age. Could maybe possibly be Swiss 001. Yeah, probably that guy. That guy only makes stuff like that. Look at the view, guys. Just look at the view. Man, great livery, honestly. Well done. I wonder how far is Emil? Emil's actually catching up with us. Are you trying to pass me? I mean, he probably easily can do that, because Sirius can go at 150. We're not going 150 right now. We are going less than that, so... should be close. Where is he? Let's see if we can see him. Emil, what is your altitude if you're listening? And traffic November 234 Charlie Delta. Can you report your altitude, please?
We're at 6,500 feet, November 234 Charlie Delta.
Roger, thank you. So we are on the same altitude, actually. I wonder if he's gonna pass me. Probably better do that right now. But he should be on the, if he's on the same level. can't see him though. It's alright. Niels Christensen, man, welcome to the stream. How are you? I hope everything is good. You're just in time for one more interesting approach. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. Okay, let's check. Again, remember guys, we have short runway and it's not wide, which means we're gonna have the same sense of being too high, a late flare, which will be resulting in a very hard landing. So we need to pay attention to that. Remember this stuff. It's actually the runway width is only 10 meters. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. We're gonna be going for runway 05. So I'm gonna put here runway 05 on the HSI, just so that I have like an approximate direction of where to go. And I think we could start our descent like very slow. So I'm gonna take a bit of power, put some trim down. I'm gonna keep the speed up. And minus 1,000 probably is a good rate of descent. Now I'd love to get some speed with this descent, just a tad of mixture. Niels, thank you. Just saw the notification, going to get the Seminole later today. Awesome, man. You're gonna enjoy it. It's really good. I'm 100% sure you're gonna enjoy it. And we could actually switch on like the heat. But this actually doesn't work. It's fine. Let's keep this closed. 5,000 feet. Keep descending. So again, to remember, right downwind, close to the mountain, right-hand turn. And remember that it's a short runway. And we're probably going to have a crosswind from the left. Let's see. 350 to 9 knots. 350. So this is like 60 degrees from the left. 9 knots. Not bad. That's going to be interesting. Not that 9 knots is too much, but it's just that X-plane models, the wind, I feel like a bit too hard. Niels, I really like their Seneca too, so I guess the Seminole will be about the same. Niels, you know, very honestly, I've been testing a bit the Seneca, and the Seneca is really nice, but I feel like I prefer the Seminole. Like, it feels more like a plane. You know, because, I mean, we're always limited in terms of flight controls because we have our joysticks and all that stuff. We don't have the same resolution of control that we have in a real airplane. And that's fine. And it's really difficult for developers to do something which resembles the real plane in the same way when we operate it with our own joysticks, controllers, whatever, because it's not perfect. It's not like on a real airplane. Plus, we don't feel like the heaviness of the flight controls, because you can feel that, especially on these general aviation planes. If it's like a big Airbus with fly-by-wire or something, that's probably fine. But on these small ones, is a lot harder. So I kind of feel like the Seminole is a bit more polished in terms of flight controls than the Seneca. So I hope they change it. And you know, actually, what's the biggest change to me? It's the trim. It's the way the trim behaves. I prefer a lot more the way the trim behaves on this one than on the Seneca, because I know on the Seneca it has like a trick, which is like if you press it for less than 3 seconds or something, it's like really slow, and then if you press it for longer, it goes faster. But the problem is that's good when you want to like fine tune it really close. That is great. But for the normal use, you spend a lot of time like clicking, okay, now is fine, now is not too fine, now this is close, this is not too close, and then I don't know. But regardless of this, both airplanes are great, so if you're happy with the Seneca, you will be more than happy with this one. Alright, look guys, that's the runway, that's the airport. As you can see, we can actually taxi via the grass there to the ramp. So if Emil is close to us, we should be absolutely fine. Or actually, he should be fine, because we are ahead. And yeah, let's slowly start to prepare for this landing. So I'm going to put my feet on the pedals. I'm going to align the heading there as well, so I have a good idea. We need to start to go down a little bit quicker. I'm going to take a bit of power. I wanted to go minus 1,000, kind of distracted there. I was going minus 500, which is not bad, but it's not what I wanted, so let's correct that. We still have enough fuel for more than an hour, so we are absolutely fine. Past 3,000 feet, we want to level off at 1,100. Synchrosart 97, my wallet cry hard. I feel you, man. I feel you. So see, we're going to be aligning with this mountain there, flying close to it, and then it's going to be like a really short turn to final. This is kind of like Madeira, but slightly different. Madeira is actually probably slightly easier than this, because you don't have to go as close to terrain, and we have a longer runway. That's 1,000 to go. Let's go switch the landing light on.
Piper 1, please report your intentions.
Kaikoura traffic, Piper 1, we are entering right-hand downwind for runway 05. We're going to be doing the circuit now and turning base in about 1 minute.
Roger, thank you. Warport, so limited to Charles Delta.
Alright, let's switch on the sound so we can hear some engines. That's a bit loud, but we're gonna dissipate all that speed, so should be fine. 400 feet to go. Hello. The man, I got scared of that lady. She looked at me. Kaikoura traffic, Piper 1, turning base, runway 05. Let's go gear down. Flaps 10. I know that at the end of the mountain we have to be somewhere around 400 feet. 400 to 500 feet. Somewhere along those lines. We're a bit fast yet, so let's slow down. Props mixture full forward. Flaps 10. And flaps full. 90 knots. Mixture props good. Lights are on. Ready to land. Gear down, 3 green. Okay, now we're on profile. "90 knots, stream the airplane. Kaikoura traffic, Piper 1 on final runway 05. Just keep the speed, keep the speed. Look at that, 500 feet. A bit low, I would say. No, actually good. Start turning inbound. Keep the power in. Correct for the altitude. Remember, this is a not very wide runway. Wind is from the left. Whoa, bit of flare. And that's a touchdown. Slowly on the brakes, flaps up.
Kaikoura traffic number 2 for Charlotte, order on
Traffic inbound, please report turning base.
We'll go on with it, Hotel Delta.
Thank you. Alright, let's turn around. Because he's on the downwind, we can use the runway to backtrack. Kaikoura traffic, Piper 1 backtracking, runway 23. Cowling flaps are open. Recognition lights off.
Kaikoura traffic, number 23, Hotel Delta, turning base, runway 05.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Fast. Got to switch on the fuel pumps again before landing. Man, that was almost a go around there. If I would have waited a little bit longer, look, that's the refueling station. If I would have waited a little bit longer, that would be a go around 100%. But that was actually a good save. Picton landing was still better. Clear right. There is M on final. Kaikoura traffic, Piper 1, runway 05 vacated.
Thank you, and Kaikoura traffic number 231 Charles Delta on final 05.
Set the brake, lights are off, strobes are off, transponder.
Number 231 Charles Delta will do touch and go 05.
And there's 1,000 on the RPM. Radio nav's off, nav lights off. Cut the fuel. Let's watch the landing. Oof. Well done. And away he goes. Brilliant. Alright, beacon light off. Mags off. Alternator batteries off. Fuel to cut off. Cowling flaps are fine. Carb is fine. Rest is fine. Well, I can unlatch the door, open, and there we go. That is it, guys. That is it. We have arrived to Kaikoura. Look at this view. Look at this view with the mountains. Doesn't this look cool? I think it does. I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's see. Let's review both flights in Volanta to see what did we do. First flight into Picton, we landed. There, nice departure. We followed the radial there, nice visual approach and a landing of -50. That was a really good one. And second flight. Oops, I think I pressed on the wrong one. Departure out of Picton, nice climb out, turn over to Picton City. Fly near the coast, all the way there, visual approach, nice turn, landing -111. Looks good to me, absolutely fine. Alright, let's watch the replay probably, while we wait for Emil to do another approach. And then I'll finish the stream. So let's watch the replay. I hope it doesn't crash. Is the door gonna close or not? I hope so. Yeah, okay, well, good stuff. So, let's see, we are gonna be some kid who's gonna be close to the runway. Where's the runway? There's the runway. There's actually this thing here. How's this called? It shouldn't even be there. And now I need to reset the camera. So let's set up the kid with the camera. There's the runway. It's gonna go here and zoom in, go back, play. Let's watch this approach. How nice the shadow there of the airplane. Ooh. Oh, that was not -111. Explain, or Volanta should I say. That was not minus 111. Let's watch that again. Look at this. Man, the livery is just stunning. That was a bit of flare. It lags at the very end, but that was not minus 111. That was really smooth. That was really nice. Let's watch it from the passenger perspective. This one is pretty cool. Neil's a bit of float, but decent enough. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm happy. That was good. I really didn't want to float because it's short, but totally fine. If that would be the tech name for my flight school, that'd be totally fine because it takes like 200 meters to land, or even less. Like if you take into account the total distance, like 300. So yeah, this runway is actually, it can land and take off twice. We're a bit high there, but better to be high and low in this condition, especially in the turn. Niels, I wouldn't necessarily do it better. And that was a bit of crosswind. Actually, the wind here was totally fine. Yeah, look at us go, like, with that crosswind there. Gotta be like filming our arrival into... Yeah, that was really nice. That was solid. Okay, so now that we stopped, just make sure that everything is in the right position. Yes, it is. So I could do covers, chocks. Actually, I don't need the covers, just the pitot tube. Covers, let me connect back to VATSIM. I want to see where's Amel. I hope he didn't land for the second attempt. No, he's turning final. Oh no, I missed the arrival of Pedro. No. Oh, god damn it. There he is. Ah, oh, god damn it. I didn't want to miss that. ADM 088. And there's Emil doing the approach. He's literally following my line. Look at that. Emil, are you copying me? Where is he? There he is. Oh, he has a red Cirrus now. Man, look at this airfield. This is so nicely designed. Like all of this stuff, like the people watching, the fences, the trees. I mean, these trees are 2D, but who cares? They look cool. There's Emil. Let's go, you can do it. A bit low, maybe? No, actually fine. Yeah, well done. Oh Jesus, I hope you didn't break the nose wheel there. That was a bit hard, but well done nonetheless. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little stream of the Piper Seminole. It's out there, you can buy it, enjoy it, it's wonderful, and it's really, really well done. So congratulations to Captain Iceman and the team who developed this airplane for finally releasing it into the wild for the people to enjoy it. It's really good. I think the community is definitely winning with this kind of airplanes, because it just makes you a better pilot and you can experience so much more and different kind of adventures. So yeah, LPCB plane spotting. Hey man, I'm just finishing, so terribly sorry for that. And whoa, Niels Christiansen just joined the crew. Niels Christiansen, welcome to the crew. Oh my god, thank you so much. There should be like a... There should be like an announcement. I have announcements planned for this, so it should work. So welcome to the crew. Thank you very much. You will have a couple of videos from the real life flying waiting for you on the members only section of the channel. So definitely check those out. And I have one more coming. So, yeah, cool. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We're gonna see you tomorrow for the Burlington takeover. See you there. Until then, have a good day. Let's see what X-Plane event will give us tomorrow. Let's just check. Emil parking on his expensive Cirrus. Bye-bye, guys. Wish a good evening to everybody.